everyone, and I'm Noreen, and welcome to my deck for another chat and channel update. This is the beginning of June. Today's June 8th, and this past week, crazy busy. We got so much done. I had a tooth extracted. Doesn't that sound like fun? Oh, so much fun. Thank you to those of you who have subscribed to my weekly newsletter. The first flagship edition of that newsletter went out last Tuesday, and other editions of the newsletter are going to go out every Tuesday. And we're almost to 500 newsletter subscribers, and I cannot thank you enough. Last week when I put out the call, I had less than 100 subscribers, and now I have almost 500 subscribers, and I can't tell you how excited that makes me. Things that you're going to be able to see. Last week's newsletter, it had a little article written by me. The newsletter is called The Fridge Door, and for obvious reasons, and I wrote a little bit about why I decided to call it that. And it's kind of a fun little essay, if you will. And it has links to all 3 recipes from last week, the videos that we did, as well as a bonus exclusive recipe for my newsletter subscribers. It's kind of a little sneak peek of something that I will have coming up here on the channel, but you got the recipe first, so I hope that you give that recipe a try. If you are not subscribed to the Fridge Door Noreen's Kitchen newsletter, you can do so by using the link below, and there will soon be a link at the end of every video in my end slate. I'm getting ready to rework that as well. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you. The winners of the JD Salsa prize packs, Charlie and Kathy, you should have received your packages already. I mailed them earlier this week. So let me know if you got them, and I know that you're going to have a lot of fun playing with those salsa mixes and Bloody Mary mixes, and there's some table shake in there. And it's starting to get a little bit windy here, so I apologize if the microphone gets a little breezy.
It is a beautiful day, though.
It is really nice today. The heat has kind of subsided. There's some Arctic front coming through. I know that's weird in
There's no humidity
in June, but it is not humid today, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And garden's in, and everything's good. I'm just referring to my notes. Last week we featured adobo chicken, my nanny's fried cabbage, and some blueberry muffins that were made with local grown blueberries. And I want to just take a minute and say, in that video I apologized because the muffin tops were kind of big because they overfilled the cups, and they were over brown because my oven's doing something weird, and I'm hoping that I'm not going to have to put out the expense for a new oven anytime soon. But you all just were so kind about it, talking about how great big muffin tops are. So thank you for the words of encouragement. It was nice to hear. I am oftentimes a lot harder on myself than I should be, according to my husband. Now, some of you may know that my mom was a pastry chef / cake artist the whole time I was growing up. She actually had to give that up several years ago because of our arthritis. Well, yesterday, well, not yesterday, but I have some, oftentimes, she taught me a lot, and oftentimes I will do cakes for friends and family, and then people who've had my cakes and they want me to make them a cake. It's not too often. I may do 1 or 2 cakes a year, but my mom taught me an awful lot. I have an order for next weekend. Friend of mine, the people who own the little country store that I've been working with where I give the seminars, they asked me if I would make a cake for Henry's mom, and she is going to be 94 years old. So I kind of got nervous, and I thought, well, I can't really mess that up, so I better practice. So I got my tips out, and I whipped up a couple of batches of buttercream yesterday, and I made a cake, and I set out to practice. Well, prior to that, I went on YouTube, what my friend Cat's Cradle likes to call YouTube University, and I looked up cake decorating with buttercream, and I found this fabulous channel that I had to share with you. Her name is Liz Larson, and she is a professional cake artist, and she has worked in a bakery, I assume, for a long time. She says she's taught by her mother, and she is amazing, and if you want to learn how to do some of the stuff that she does, you can go to her channel. She has some really awesome, really simple cake decorating lessons that you can go over there and look up. Really fun stuff that you'll actually use, not some grandiose kind of over the top, nothing with fondant. It's all with buttercream, and I love that because as much as the fondant cakes are pretty, I personally don't think fondant tastes very good. And if you're just going to cover a cake with that and then cut into it and you can't eat it, what's the point? It may look great, but in the end, you end up with a really beautiful, expensive cake that you can't eat half of what's on it. Anyway, Liz's channel is Liz Larson. I will put a link in the description bar below, and you can go check her out. I really have literally binge watched all of her cake videos over the last 3 or 4 days, and they're great. And she explains everything really simply. She goes over all of the size tips that she's used. She gives great ideas, tips, and tricks. She can make a rose on a stick like nobody's business. I personally cannot make a rose on a stick, but I will keep trying. I can make roses on a nail. They're not that great, but they'll pass. So yesterday I posted some pictures of the cake that I did on Instagram, Facebook, and Google+, and Twitter, and so many of you commented back to me how beautiful the cake was, and I really appreciate you giving me that feedback. I love hearing from you, and if you guys aren't hooking up with me on any of my social media, you're missing out on a lot of this stuff that I share from our regular lives. You know, we'll post a lot of pictures on there when we're out and about, when we're doing different things, and it's not just all about the kitchen, it's about the family. So, you know, it's kind of like a little capsule glimpse into our lives, and it's not just about a great recipe, although I post pictures of almost every recipe that I upload a video for on Instagram. So all of my social media links are below. Please come and join me because it's a lot of fun. I know some of you don't do Facebook or whatever, or you don't do the social media at all, but I'm encouraging you to get your feet wet because it really is a lot of fun. Plus, you kind of have a little bit of a more personal experience with me through that. And I do write back and I respond to people through those different social media outlets. So keep that in mind. But my cake was really pretty, and I can do better. Again, that being hard on myself thing. I'm going to put a picture of the cake down here if I haven't already done that, and you can have a look at that. Because it didn't come out bad, but I can do better. Oh, also, if you ever make any of my recipes, please share a picture with me. Grab your phone, take a picture, and upload it to Facebook and put it on the What's for Dinner page on Facebook, or hashtag me on Instagram or Twitter at Noreen, hashtag Noreen's Kitchen, or at Noreen's Kitchen for Instagram and Twitter. Or if you don't do any of that, but you want to share a picture with me, you can just email it directly to info@noreenskitchen.com, and then I'll post your picture on all of those things, and I'll tell everybody that you shared it and had success with the recipe. I have a lot of people who've shared pictures with me. I absolutely love it when you do that because it makes me happy to know that you're making the recipes that I put out there and share with you, and that you're having success with them. So hook up with me on the social media, send me your pictures. I want to know when you've made something, and I want to know if you liked it or not. Even if you didn't like it, let me know. We can't make everybody happy though, because everybody's going to like something different. So this week we worked with eggplant. Oh boy, did we work with eggplant. Remember I told you last week that we got all that eggplant off the produce markdown rack? Well, I processed it, and we made baba ganoush, and we showed you how to freeze eggplant, and we made eggplant rollatini, so we had that for dinner one night. All of those videos are coming soon. They're going to probably be interspersed. Some of them might be exclusive to the newsletter. You just never know. And remember, if you're not subscribed to the newsletter, you can get the link below where you can go and do that. I will be posting exclusive videos for the newsletter recipients, and only you will have access to those videos through the newsletter. And the last thing of business I wanted to talk to you about is our channel. Now, you know that we've kind of backed off on Noreen's Kitchen. We've gone to a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday upload schedule. Now, we did this for a reason, and the reason is because we're getting ready to expand. And I'm getting ready to start 2 new channels. I haven't started them yet, and I don't have names for them yet. I'm going to start a gardening channel, and I'm going to start a crafting channel. We're also going to light a fire under our butts and get Rick's channel off the ground.
My butt.
Well, both of our butts. Now keep in mind, I'm the one who does all of the editing, Rick does all of the filming, and when he's in front of the camera, I do the filming. So we have a good system, we're comfortable with it, but as far as Rick's channel goes, the channel that we currently have up there, we're going to be closing. And the reason for that is so that we can reopen it under our Family of Channels umbrella. Since they changed the whole Google YouTube thing, Google Plus YouTube thing, they've made it easier for us to monitor all of our channels through one venue. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing Rick's channel differently, and it will fall under our Family of Channels. So we're gonna have Noreen's Kitchen. We're gonna have Rick of All Trades. It will still remain the same name. So I will let all of you know when those changes take place and when those channels are up and running and live. It will be in the next coming few weeks that happens. And the way it's going to go is Noreen's Kitchen channel will remain the same as far as their upload schedule. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. So that's when you'll see recipe videos and a channel update every Sunday. The crafting channel, I'm going to do once a week uploads every Thursday. The gardening channel, I'm going to do once a week uploads every Tuesday. And Rick's channel, we're going to do once a week uploads every Saturday. So if you do the math, that's Monday cooking video, Tuesday gardening video, Wednesday cooking video, Thursday crafting video, Friday cooking video, Saturday home improvement video, Sunday channel update video. And we're still uploading every day, but you're going to have to subscribe to 3 other channels, but there's a reason for that as well. Because maybe there are people out there who only want crafting or gardening or home improvement. They don't want anything to do with anything else. So we kind of want to keep everything in a nice little cubby in its own topic and subject matter and make it easier for everybody to find what they're looking for. So that kind of is it, with the exception of this. I told you a couple of weeks ago that it was my intention to try and do a giveaway once a month. Well, we did the JD's salsa giveaway, and then now we're going to be doing a new giveaway for June. And this month, our giveaway is sponsored by the good people at the Columbia Spice Company online. And we are outside, and so are the dogs, so I apologize for that. Columbia Spice Company is the place where I order my Sejed spices from that you all know and love, those beautiful Hungarian spices in the little metal tins that I use all the time. So many of you have asked me where I get those, how can I find those. I placed an order with Columbia Spice Company last week, and because I live by the belief that you never know until you ask, and what can they do except say no, I sent them an email at the Columbia Spice Company, and I said, this is who I am, this is what I do, here's my channel, here's my website, this is how many subscribers I have, and I use your products all the time, and I tell people about them all the time, and would you be willing to sponsor a giveaway for June? They wrote me back, and they were so happy to do that. They said, we'll send it out with your order, and they did. And boy, is this a good one, folks. You are going to get a collection of 6 tins of Sejed spices, just like you see on the back of my stove. You're going to get, and I'll show you, this is what they sent. You're going to get the hot and the regular Hungarian paprika. You're also going to get the rib rub and the chicken rub, and these are awesome. Someone asked me, what's the rib rub you put on your ribs that you did in the pressure cooker? And it was this. In fact, I had to refill mine, so that's one of the reasons I ordered from them, was to buy 2 pounds of this rib rub. You're also going to get a fish and a steak rub. They also have garlic powder, cinnamon, and cinnamon sugar, and you can get those in the tins as well. They're very reasonably priced. I think these are like $3.50 a piece. And right now they have a coupon code for 10% off your entire order. I'll put that coupon code below, but you'll want to check their website to make sure it's still valid. It was on their website this morning. So give Columbia Spice Company a check out and see if you like what they have, because they have way more than just the Sejed spices. They have spices in bulk. They have supplies for curing jerky. They have supplies for smoking and barbecuing. They have lots and lots of different varieties of things that you're going to find are really well priced and just delicious. So the way that you enter is to click the link below. All you have to do is enter. 1 entry per person, and the contest will be open through the 21st of this month. The drawing will take place on the 22nd of this month, and that's our drawing for this month. 1 winner. There will be 1 winner for all 6 of these Sejed spices, and they sent it in this nice little box. So I will just be taping this up, popping your address label on there, and shipping it off to you. So I hope that you think that's exciting, because I do. This obviously has a value of about $21, and worth every penny of it if you were to go buy your own, because this is the only paprika I will ever use. It's the only paprika my Hungarian grandmother ever used, and we love it. So that's it for this week, folks. Thanks so much for joining me this Sunday. I hope the wind wasn't too much, and hopefully I don't have to redo this video because of the wind. Let me know what you think. If you have a recipe suggestion, email it to me at info@noreenskitchen.com. And so I hope you have a great week. I hope you enjoyed sharing, and until next time, I'll see ya. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope you liked what you watched today, and I hope that you try it, and I hope that you love it. If you like what you saw, please consider hitting the thumbs up button and giving me a positive rating. And also, make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're already not a subscriber, so that you don't miss out on any of the fun we have here in our kitchen every single day. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to come by tomorrow. Until next time, happy eating!